What is going on, everybody? Welcome into another night here with the eRacingProSeries Xfinity League. My name is Niner Dan. And we have made it to where we are racing. We've got good lobbies going tonight. Leave you on a We haven't had any lagging or anything, so here we go. These boys, Xfinity at Vegas. I didn't see the poll. I was logging in at the time, so not quite sure who's up there. We'll learn together. But welcome in. One more night here with the eRacingPro Xfinity Series on NASCAR Heat 5. They're trying to get us to leave this game, but we are stubborn. We ain't going nowhere. Lagging lobbies or not, we'll figure it out. We're going to race. So here we are. Getting ready to go green here at Vegas. Got some new guys joining us tonight. I'd like to welcome in Shady Acres. He's one of the voices of some of the leagues up here, racing with us, those boys tonight. Let's welcome in Shady on the pole. JCR clashing to his outside, Shovelhead. Looks like starting third is Ingletown, and fourth was DB to Best. So that outside lane not going anywhere to start with, as you're going to get Ingletown to go down to the second spot underneath Shovel. His Shovel drops back to third. You got DK Brown looking under him for that third position now as Shovel begins to drop back on that outside lane, which will seem to pick up here later in the race, but right at the start, that inside's the right spot to be. But once they get this track warmed up, that outside lane is going to be the ticket to victory tonight, in my opinion. Going through the field real quick, we got Shovelhead, Ingletown, DB to Best, DK Brown, Shady Acres running there in that 44 car. You got Evil OGR Silver in the 39. Jassy John having a good run to start this season off in the 16 car. X-Bros in the number 6 TikTok car. Hollywood in the 92. King C-Dot running in that 11. Mike Bros, MJ Bros in the 98. Duhub last minute show up in the 4 car. And It's Your Bro Chase, last week's winner, starting in the back tonight, coming through the field from the back in the 1 car. And then we got Collins in the 7. And back up front to JCR Clashin, who has led every lap so far in the beginning of this race, with Shovelhead working his way back up to second around Ingletown and bringing DB to Best with him as Ingletown drops back to 4th spot here early in the run-in of this race. As we're early in stage number 1, we have let me see here as they come back around. I'll be able to tell you how many laps we have. It's DB looking underneath Shovelhead for that second position. But Ingletown up top with Shovel trying to work their way back around them. As we're going to have 18 laps remaining here in stage number 1. So talking with a little bit of some of these guys before the race, they said they would be splitting it up 50-50 with pit stops because they are going to have to pit in this race, and that left or right front tire is wearing a little more than the Cup cars do. Which so far, with this league, one of my favorite things to see is I already know these guys are fast in Cup cars. But a lot of these guys, you know, they've been racing Cup cars for years. They haven't raced a lot of Xfinity. So some of these guys that you're used to seeing on the leaderboards and up there dominating in the Pro Series and in the Valor Series and in FRR and in FTR and all these other leagues, they're having to make brand new setups for Xfinity that they've never had to do before. So it's like starting back over. And to see, they don't really say they're having fun, but you can hear it in their voice when they're working on a setup and something clicks, or they're working on a setup and something isn't working right for them. You hear their frustration. It's like they're playing a whole new game. I'm actually enjoying this, watching these guys get their Xfinity stuff working right. So JCR clashing out there, leading from the green flag, but DB to Best starting to pull into him. as Shovelhead getting a battle on that outside and 3 wide formation. Shovelhead on the outside, DK Brown in the middle, and I believe that is It's Your Bro Chase on the bottom. It is It's Your Bro Chase trying to go 3 wide for the 3rd position, and he's brought Duha with him all the way from the back of the pack. Don't look too hard. Here comes Mike RPM, or Mike in the 98 car. MJ Bross coming up through the field. So you got DK running 3rd, but that battle for 3rd is heating up. You've got 5 guys, 6 guys there. It looks like Ingletown got up into the wall just a little bit coming out of turn 2, which will bite you real easy here. Spain with turn 4. But DK Brown trying to hold off It's Your Bro Chase, trying to hold off Duha, MJ Bross, and Shovelhead in that 18 monster car. As we have 13 laps remaining here. And don't look, but DB to Best is catching JCR Clashin. And he is all but caught him. Oh, and Duha looks like he's getting loose coming out of 2. And Jassy John around in the pits. These guys starting to get a little spread out here. As DB has started to reel in, not started, he has reeled him in, he's there. And Jace is coming too. Here comes It's Your Bro Chase from the back of the field up to 3rd, starting to reel in DB to Best for that 2nd position. As we have 10 to go here in stage number 1. Now these guys do, if they have to pit, they do have to pit with more than 5 to go. At 5 to go, you cannot pit. It is what it is. After that, you have to stay on the track and run out of gas. All right, as pit stops have begun. Ingletown in the pits. Shady Acres in the pits. DB to Best signaling. He's going in the pits this time around. So DB to Best giving up 2nd spot to go in the pits and get fresh tires. We're gonna see what happens here with with Clashin. See if he's gonna signal this time and see how much 1 lap fresher tires will benefit you at the end of this race. Clashin didn't signal, but there was really nobody around to signal too, so I don't know if he's not going in this lap. Clashin going in this lap. There's the signal. Chase up into the wall. Chase spins. It's Your Bro Chase spinning down the back stretch. And clashing the long drive down pit road. We're going to see where he comes out here. All right. And clashing. Did he get a speeding penalty? Clashing is down and away. As your current race leader, right here, MJ Bross. MJ Bross is in the lead. DK Brown running second. Duha running third. Shady Acres, or Ingletown running fourth. Shady Acres fifth, and Collins running sixth. I believe our leaders must have gotten a speeding penalty. As here comes Duha underneath MJ Bross for the lead. Duha in that 4-car looking to get the stage win here in stage number 1. As there are going to be 2 laps remaining when they get to the line. Two to go here in stage number 1 of the eRacingProSeries Xfinity League, with Duha Jr. up front, MJ Bross running second, DK Brown running third, Ingletown fourth, Shady Acres fifth, Collins in sixth. As our 2 leaders who led most of stage 1, DB to Best and JCR Clashin, led first and second 90% of this stage. It looks like they got speeding penalties going into the pits and are not going to finish in the top 5 of this stage, as we are on the last lap. 1 to go. And here they go, down to the line. Is it going to be Mike? Is it going to be Duha? And Duha with stage win number 1. Mike finishing second. DK Brown in the 18 Monster Energy Toyota finishing third. The 51 car of Ingletown finishing fourth. Shady Acres fifth. Sixth goes to DB the Best. Seventh is Collins. Eighth is Hollywood. Ninth, JCR Clashin. After dominating stage number 1, JCR Clashin finishes 10th. But that's just going to mean we're going to have a good race up here in the booth to broadcast now, because with him starting in 10th with the car that he has, it'll be fun to watch him go through the field. So stage number 2 gonna be a little shorter than stage 1. 19 laps. I wonder if somebody could stretch their fuel out here and make it. That'd be something else. as their estimated fuel is 18 laps. Hello.
Hello.
So with their estimated fuel 18 laps, the remaining laps in the stage is 19. We're going to see if they can stretch it out here. I am sure one or two of them can. At that point, it becomes all about tires, not about fuel. So out front, you got Duha Jr., followed by MJ Bros, Inaltown running third, DB to best fourth, and all the way up to fifth after starting 10th. JCR clashing. DK Brown right there in the sixth spot. Where you got Hollywood 7th, Ichibro Chase running 8th. I believe 9th is Collins. And 10th right now, Shovelhead in the 22 car. So Duha out there leading, clashing up to second now. DB right there in third, getting on that outside lane with Duha. See if they can get that outside lane working. So clashing out front now, clashing, taking that lead. DB up to second. All right. Clashing and DB. DB getting a challenge from, it looks like It's Your Bro Chase underneath him. As we have ten laps remaining here in this stage. So remember, if they pit with 5 to go, that's a no-no. Have to pit with more than 5 to go. All right, clashing on pit road. Ingletown on pit road. It's going to give the lead over to DB to Best. DB to Best headed to pit road. That's the signal. Mike R hitting pit road. MJ Brass, Shovelhead, Shady Acres, X-Bros, 16 car. Ooh, 11 of C-Dot spinning going on pit road almost. Jasty on pit road. X-Bros coming off pit road. Let's see here. Who do we got up front? It's going to be It's Your Bro Chase. It's Your Bro Chase in the one car out there, leading with about 7 to go. It's Your Bro Chase, leading past the no pit spot. All right, Chase hitting pit road. So that is going to give the lead to it looks like right now it's the 92. As we are right now at 5 to go. And so the 19 car back out front, the 20 car in second, and Hollywood going to scoot in line right there in third in the 92, and Bross is back in fourth spot. As they are side by side here with about 2 to go. DB to Best on the inside. Mike, MJ Bross, and clashing on that outside. That 20 and 19 might be teammates in real life, but out here it's every man for themselves, and those Toyotas are battling hard for the lead. And out of turn 4, we have 1 to go. As Clashin would have led that lap. Let's see if DB has enough on that inside to pass the two working together on the outside. Oh, and clashing up into the wall, DB to best. Oh, they touch, and DB's going to come around here to score the win. Oh, that was an interesting change of events there in the final lap of stage number 2. But your winner, DB to best, stage number 2. eRacingPro Chase coming up second. MJ Bros third. Hollywood fourth. Intletown fifth. Shovelhead sixth. DK Brown seventh. X Bros eighth. Clashin ninth. And Jasty 10th. As word from the pits, Clashin ran out of fuel. So here we go. Stage number 3, final stage of the race. And this one will require at least 2 pit stops. We have eRacingPro Chase out there leading. DB to best running second. MJ Bros third. Hollywood fourth. Intletown fifth. DK Brown sixth. And Shovelhead right there in seventh in the 22 car. DB to best able to get around Chase as he starts falling through the field. Ooh, the 44 of Shady Acres gets into the side of X-Bros. So Shady Acres just barely got loose coming out of that corner, got into the side of X-Bros. But up front, it's a battle for the lead. You've got DB up in the 20 car. You've got MJ Brass in the 98. Hollywood in that 92. eRacingPro Chase in the 1. Shovelhead in the 22. Intletown in that 51. And JCR clashing. Fastest car tonight. Not having good luck at the end of these stages, but will find his way back to the lead. I bet you my last dollar on that. You got JCR clashing coming up through the field in that 19 car. As he's looking for a 2-for-1 special going into turn 1. He's got Intletown. Is he going to get Shovelhead coming off the corner? As Chase drops down, give him some of that air. They're coming on that inside, and they're coming hot. Ooh, that outside line working hot, though, too. There goes Shovelhead trying to get around MJ Bros for third. Hollywood to his outside. Those front 4 single or double file 2x2. And they have a hungry pack right behind them. Shovelhead trying to work with DB. These two worked together really well last season in the FRR League. They were teammates on the RCR camp, and they worked very well together. And so that teammate mentality coming over here between that 20 Toyota and that 22 Ford, working together on that high side to get the lead in second place. Oh, we had some shuffling around going back on in the back. It looked like Duha got a little loose. It looked like DK Brown got loose. It looked like Eneltown was a victim of someone else's mishaps. But we're going to keep this camera right here on this battle for first, as we've got 6 cars battling for that top spot. As Shovelhead goes to the bottom, DB the best up top. Ooh, Shovelhead was clear in front of Mike, but he hesitated, so that gave Mike the opportunity to get around him on the outside. As they are side by side for second place here. With 44 laps remaining. MJ Bross getting around DB for the lead. As these front 6 running nose to tail, MJ Bross, DB the best, Shovelhead, JCR clashing, Hollywood, and It's Your Bro Chase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. Nose to tail. Looks like one card. You can't tell where one ends and the other one begins. As we're starting to get a little spaced out, pit stops coming up. Say within the next 5 to 7 laps. And Shovelhead looks like he's headed for pit row, so put the 22 car, first car pitting. As we have 40 to go. Shady Acres also on pit road. Jasty John on pit road. X-Bros on pit road. But these top 5 still out here logging laps. I don't know how much fuel savings going on up front with these 5 because they're running hard. All right, looks like Bross going to the pits. Looks like possibly the 19 cars going to the pits. It is MJ Bross and JCR clashing going to pit road. Top 3 staying out. DB to best. It's your bro Chase and Hollywood. DB signaling for the pits. It's your bro Chase for the pits. Holly, so top 3 going on pit road. Let's go check out who was running with them and see how fast they are going to catch them. All All right, MJ Bros coming off pit road, clashing off pit road. Side by side, MJ Bros going to get the lead off of clashing coming out of the pits. But it looks like who's going to prevail in all of that? It looks like possibly Shovelhead with the couple lap fresher tires. I believe Shovelhead is going to be your leader. It was, but those two boys with the fresher tires able to get around and drop Shovelhead back to third, DB in fourth. Hollywood and Ichibro Chase back there in fifth and sixth. So that round of pit stops did break up our top six, as it's now the top four. As Bros and Clashin have hooked up, Shovel and DB to Best have hooked up, and Chase and Hollywood have hooked up. Let's see what these two car tandems can do, see if they can get up there to the other ones. All right, Clashing out here putting on a clinic. MJ Bros in second. DB to Best running third. As Ichibro Chase has worked his way up to fourth, Shovelhead has dropped back to fifth, and Hollywood sixth. But these top three, nose to tail. So Clashing gets around MJ Bros. DK or DB to Best moves up to third, looking to try to get around MJ Bros. So JCR Clashing leading, MJ Bros running second, DB to Best running third, Ichibro Chase fourth, Intletown running fifth. So Hollywood running 5th. Shovelhead in the 6th position. Looks like Duha Jr. has lagged out of this event. Up front, JCR clashing. All right, these guys should be coming up on pit stops here sometime in the next couple of laps. Remember, the first to pit last time was Shovelhead. He's currently in the 6th position. Pitting early did get him the lead. And here comes Shovelhead. Slowing it down, getting that 22 Money Lion Ford Mustang down to pit road speed. The front 3 have broken away. All right, I think we're going to see pit stops here in the next 6 or 7 laps. As we are coming down to the end of this here. Yep, here comes clashing. Here comes Mike. As we have 24 laps remaining. That is going to leave us needing 1 more pit stop after this. So, staying out is going to be DB the best. Clashing and MJ Brass hitting pit road. DB comes around to get 23 to go. Is he going in the pits this lap? He says no. All right, DB still out there leading. Ingletown running 3rd. Here comes DB to best. And currently not yet to pit. Oh, King C-Dot around. And this is your leader currently, Ingletown in the 51 car. And he is going to try to make it one more lap around here. I think he's going to do it. I think your winner tonight is going to be Eneltown. Because when Eneltown pits, there will be 18 to go. And how many flaps does your fuel tank get? 18. I think he stretched it just enough tonight, ladies and gentlemen, that this is going to be your winner right here. Let's see how things cycle around. I believe your leader is going to be clashing with MJ Bross running second, DB to best third, Shovelhead fourth. But I have been known to be wrong before. Not often, but sometimes. And it is the 19 car of JCR Clash and is your leader. Put MJ Bross second, DB to best third. Hollywood fourth, Shovelhead fifth. DK Brown is in 6th. Eneltown is in 7th. X-Bros 8th. Chastity John 9th. As we have 15 to go. That means if you have to make a pit stop, you have to make it in the next 10 laps. Or you will have a drive-through penalty at next week. And I believe next week we are at Atlanta. Or Phoenix. One of those two. Here comes clashing for pit road. MJ Bross sticking out there in the lead. Lap car Shady Acres right in front of him. Here goes MJ Bross for the pits. Current leader DB to best in the 20 car. Out here all by himself. Looks like Clashin may have got a speeding penalty. So Eneltown, I think he's still playing that fuel strategy game. I'm pretty sure he can make it the rest of the way. We have, I believe, 10 to go. We do, 10 to go. The 20 car, DB DeBest still out there leading. Eneltown running second. About a half a lap behind him. All right, DB still out front, 8 to go. His closest challenger over a half a lap behind him is Eneltown. Eneltown coming onto the backstretch now as DB DeBest going in the pits. 7 to go. So that'll hand the race lead over to Eneltown. Six laps remaining here. All right, Eneltown coming down, 5 to go. Running second to him right now is the 92 of Hollywood. Ooh, I take that back. It's the 98. The 98 of MJ Bross. 4 to go. I'm watching Eneltown's live stream right now. This is going to be very, very close, very interesting. He has made his bed. Cannot pit with more than 5 to go, or less than 5 to go. This is the bed he's made. He's going to lay in it. Let's see what happens here. Coming down to get 3 to go. Whew. More power to him if he does it. He pitted with exactly 18 laps remaining. As he has 3 laps to go. Excuse me, 2 to go. Excuse me. And coming around to get the white flag. It's out. 1 lap to go. Excuse me, now 1 lap to go. I was on the wrong car. 1 lap to go here. Down the back stretch one final time. I think he can coast from here. And your winner tonight, trapping most of the field a lap down, the number 51 car of Intletown is your race winner. MJ Bros coming in second, DB to best third, Hollywood fourth, Shovelhead fifth, Clashin sixth, DK Brown seventh, X-Bros eighth, Jasty ninth. And Shady Acres in the top 10. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's your eRacing Pro Series Xfinity race at Las Vegas. Let's get these boys in the booth. '11th was King C. 12th ended up being Chase. 13th Duha. 14th Collins. And 15th Evil OGR Silver. So that's your top. That's your race tonight. And let's get the rest of these fellows in here.
Does it automatically stop my broadcast when I leave the party?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I didn't end it. Nope, it says I'm still on air. Stop broadcasting.
All right. Well, here's tonight. We have DB to best finishing third. What's up, man? Nice to see you in the booth in this league. I think I've interviewed you in every league but this one.
No.
Have you had a top 3 in this one?
I was in the top 3 last week, sir. I finished second.
Yeah, that's right. Auto Club. That's all right. Sorry, the West Coast swing has me tired. All right. So DB to best in the number 20 car. Man, you had a rocket ship. In that first stage, you were able to close in on Clashin and work your magic there. And then I think you two got speeding penalties at some point in that one. Yeah. And then stage 2, right there at the finish, he ran out of gas. You ended up getting the win in stage 2. And then Intletown just saved it, buddy. I mean, when I saw him pit with 18 to go, I said, that's your winner right there. That's it. It's over. It is over.
We all knew we were in trouble when we saw him pitting a couple laps after us. I tried to save as much as I could, and I was probably going to be about a half lap short on tires and fuel, and I had to stop for the 2 and a splash, which didn't really end up being any better than Mike pitting early for 4. So, I mean, either way, I was probably going to end up being in the same position. Maybe I would have been able to battle with Mike, but a bunch of people got black flags at the last stop there, so I guess it made my life a little easier.
Yeah, it was all about some black flags in that one. But yeah, good job finishing third. MJ Bros, man, I've called you every name you've ever had here tonight. Just having a hard time saying MJ. But what's going on, man? You had a great car tonight too. You had that outside working really well there at the beginning of stage. Was it middle of stage 1? I think. I mean, you guys were. It was just a hard fought and race all race. But how what could you have done? Could you have saved? Looking back, could you have done what Intletown did and pit later and try to save that fuel, or was it just if he did it, and he earned the win?
I mean, he earned the win. I mean, it's kudos to him for sure. He did what he needed to do there at the end. I don't really think I could have saved. I might have had to trim down the car a little bit, do some different things in the setup, but I mean, what I had was what I had tonight. So I just had to run hard and. You know, everybody else sped, so here I am in second.
Yeah. Well, you got second to this guy, Intletown. Man, I noticed early on when they were doing green flag pit stops that you were staying out a couple extra laps, even in the earlier stages. So I knew you had a car that could save. I just didn't think someone would be able to save that much, and you ended up, pitting right with 18 to go. Was there anything special you had to do that last stage to make sure that right rear tire didn't go kabooey on the last lap?
Yeah, I definitely had to. I was kind of running the high line in 1 and 2 almost the whole race, but I kind of started going in a little higher too, and it really helped save the tire. Plus, that was a lot easier on the gas that whole last stage, just because I noticed all week I couldn't get more than 17 laps, and then right before the race I noticed I was getting 18, but I was running out on the backstretch. So then when I saw that you had 54 to go in the stage minus the 3, I was like, this should be, I think it was 54, and then it turned to 51. I was like, as long as even running out a little bit, like I was running out, but still making it to pit, no problem. But between saving the gas, kind of saved the tire as well. I think I still had 11% or 9% on all the tires at the end there. So one kind of helped the other. But I never even planned on doing that until my car was about a 5th place car throughout the night, say something like that. And I was stuck behind those guys every time, so I figured let's try it at least, because I was doing the math in my head. I'm like, it works, so just gotta really be careful with it, and it works, man. I can't believe it. I'm pumped.
That's fantastic, man. Definitely going into stage 3, once you do that math, you're like, wait a minute, yeah. I can do this, and I can out juke them, and you did, man. That's the way to win them. Sometimes it's when you have those guys in front of you like that, you got to do what you can to get the win, and you did it tonight, buddy. Congratulations. Does it feel right winning in the 51 car? I know you're big on the 11. Is this your first win in the 51?
This is my first win in the 51. It's the 11 was already taken. I generally am the 11. I'm 11 in every other league I'm in, just because it seems no one wants it, and it's my favorite number. So it was a little bit odd, but just to jump outside of it and race around it a little bit. So it feels good in the 51, getting a win in there. It surprised me too. Honestly, I really started thinking I could stretch it when they started pitting at with 15 laps into the stage, something like that, or into the run, or 16, and I was like, there's no way these guys are making it, so I can really take my time. But I think that's my first fuel saving win ever too, so you might as well do it in the 51 instead of the 11.
All right, well, that's awesome, man. That is awesome.
It's my first win with these guys too, so I'm pumped, man. I'm lit up right now. That is awesome.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
so that's going to do it for us tonight. I think we're at Phoenix next week to end the West Coast swing. Oh, Atlanta. We're skipping Phoenix. My bad. Going to Atlanta. Hell yeah. You got a car there that's going to do the same thing, because you got to save the hell out of your tires there, Middletown.
Atlanta, yeah, I'm gonna have to.
But you're right, actually. It is Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
Phoenix, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why about that.
Yeah.
Same with Phoenix. Got to save a little tire too, I believe.
You definitely have to save some tire. Phoenix. I'm glad you both were on the same page, because I would much rather go to Atlanta than Phoenix. There's a guy that works in another league over there that wishes Phoenix would get blown off the map, and I'm right there behind him. But anyway.
I'm 50-50. I don't mind it. I've got to win there before on trucks, but
that track is going to put on a show for the broadcast.
It is. It's going to be a great race. That's what I can't wait for, is to broadcast that one, because I've seen some of you boys at Phoenix. So that's it. Going to do it for us this week. Big win for Middletown in the 51 car. Yeah. Great race for DB, Mike, even Doha, last minute show up, got the stage 1 win. So good racing all around. And we'll catch you guys next Wednesday night right here. Make sure you tune in. Thursdays for Dirt, Saturdays for Killswitch, and Mondays. We're on a couple week break, but coming back here in about 2.5 weeks, we'll have F1 racing. And if you're one of the guys that follows us, we had a ton of shakeups in who's driving what car next season. You're going to want to tune in to see who is not in the car that they've always been in, and who is back in the same one. We'll catch you guys next week right here.